ignore market predictions and forecasts from the gurus. The late, great Yogi Berra once said this: "It's tough to make predictions, especially about the future." Yeah, you know Yogi's quotes, right? So the first one we're going to pick on is the economists. Ignore market forecasts by the economists. Daniel Kahneman said this once: "Economists have a mystique among social scientists because they know mathematics. They are quite good at explaining what happened after it has happened, but rarely before." So true. Understand that all economic forecasting is based upon assumptions. It has to be based upon assumptions. Exactly right, Vern. That's all we got. But understand there's infinite future variables. Things will change for reasons unknown to us and unknown to the economists. So most economists are smart. They sound smart. It doesn't give them accurate forecasting abilities. So here's Scott Adams. He's got this Dilbert cartoon, right? Says, "Wally, you're being hailed as one of the best economists of our age because your random jargon turned out to mean something." Well, you know, that's nice, but as a professional economist, I only care if there's a cash award. Well, the world's greatest economist should already be rich. Well, it's really more art than science. But it's true. Kirk Kerkorian said, "If economists were any good about forecasting, they would be rich men instead of advisors to rich men." We have to use a lot of common sense. So I saw this article, 5 worst investment calls of this century, 5. And 2 of them were famous economists, Alan Greenspan and Ben Bernanke. So Greenspan and others say there's no housing bubble. We know that, right? You know, it's easy to look back in history. No one got things more wrong than former Fed Alan Greenspan, Fed chairman. And you know how he talked when he went on, he'd put you to sleep. Although a bubble in home prices for the nation as a whole does not appear likely, he told a congressional committee in 2005, there do appear to be, at minimum, signs of froth in some local markets where home prices seem to have risen to unsustainable levels. The economy has weathered such episodes before without experiencing significant declines in the national average level of home prices. These declines, were they to occur, would likely not have substantial macroeconomic implications. Okay, he said that before the financial crisis. Wrong, wrong, wrong. Ben Bernanke says the subprime crisis is contained. Technically, Fed chairmen aren't investment gurus, but no one moves markets more. That's why they should be held accountable when they're so wildly, spectacularly wrong. So here's what he said. Although the turmoil in the subprime mortgage market has created severe financial problems for many individuals and families, he testified in March 2007, the impact on the broader economy and the financial markets seems likely to be contained. 1 year later, Bear Stearns collapsed, largely because of subprime debt, followed by Lehman Brothers 6 months later. Yeah, that was contained, right? They don't have any clue. You want to know what the other 3 were? We'll go over the details today, but Goldman Sachs predicting $200 a barrel oil, Dr. Doom and Dr. Gloom predicting 5,000 an ounce gold. These are 2 famous prognosticators. And Meredith Whitney predicting just dozens and dozens of municipal bond defaults. Never happened. Scaring people. Galbraith on economic forecasting. The function of economic forecasting is to make astrology look respectable. It's like flipping coins, economic forecasting. But then we have a rare admission by Janet Yellen. And she'll say this, what I'm going to read you right now, but people still bet on her forecasting. Okay, here's what she said. I'm describing an outlook that I see most likely, but based upon my many years of making economic projections, I can assure you that any specific projection I write down will turn out to be wrong, perhaps markedly so. And then she goes on, makes her forecasts and predictions, and then the markets go do whatever they're going to do. But all these things, when they come on TV and make their forecasts and predictions, those are all temporary things on what they do, what they say. Peter, on predicting the future. An economist is an expert who will know tomorrow why the things he predicted yesterday didn't happen today. It's all true, though. All this stuff is true. So we got to ignore forecasts by the expert economists.